Popstar TV. It's your girl Country. Sitting here with the Back to School Downtown Roundball Classic Edition.
Yes, sir.
Al.
That's right. It's the Takeover.
We got two of the members right here. We have Harrison and Joe. Won't you tell us your role in the tournament?
Once again, my name is Harrison Spencer Jr. My role in the tournament is to help organize and bring things together, bring organizations, anything that's involved to make this a positive experience. I've been doing that for a little while. That's actually how I ran into Kenneth. I noticed that he was doing something positive for the community. I decided to reach out and link up with him because when you network, power in number means strength, and we can build this community together in the best way possible or keep building on to it.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. My name is Joe Ainsworth. I'm affiliated with the Downtown Roundball Classic. Just trying to promote a lot of positivity in the Greensboro area, man. We had a lot of crazy things going on lately.
Right.
And I linked up with Kenny, organization president, however you want to word it.
Word.
Linked up with him through some of the city council members and told him what I was trying to do with my entertainment company, Takeover Entertainment.
Okay.
And Kenny told me what he was trying to do, and we just kind of came together and formed N.O.B.A, the National Outdoor Basketball Association.
Okay.
And that's why we're here today.
That's what's up.
Okay. Now, how did both of you first get into a position to where you were able to meet Kenny with your own individual?
Well, I was already, I go to school for social work. I was already in the community. I've done plenty of events before, Beautiful Black Woman Festival, things like that. That's one of the most known ones. So I've already been involved in the community in some way. And when I saw what he was doing, and it's being that I used to live right over here in Hampton Park, Smith alumni, shout out, playing Hampton Park there, yeah, that's right, Golden Eagles.
Yes, sir.
And having a part and knowing I used to live over here in this community, it just made sense for me to link up with him and get involved and see what we can do for. I know the youth is mentioned, but it's actually for you, adults, anybody that's involved. I mean, nobody's outside of the community in this sense. If you're in one way or another, no matter what age you are or what role you play. But that's pretty much how I linked up with Kenneth, and we just been going from there. And it's been a blessing too. He's helped me to grow as a person, as a social worker, as a community organizer, and I appreciate it. And it's seen a lot of fruition, but now we need to keep moving forward.
Right.
Because as we mentioned earlier, Greensboro is getting worse in some ways, and we need things in place for us to do. We need activities, and that's one of the biggest things with the Downtown Roundball event is for people to be active and to keep our nose clean. We're doing something that we love to do. It's almost, it's like an art form. It's like a way of expressing yourself. It's like a culture, and it helps. It's a better culture than some other cultures that we have in play.
True.
Absolutely.
So
True.
that's pretty much my storyline so far.
Well, Joe, how you get started with Takeover, and what exactly is the Takeover?
Takeover Entertainment, we formed about 2 or 3 years ago, and I was actually driving around Greensboro one day trying to figure out some new events, because that's primarily what Takeover Entertainment does. We throw different events throughout the city, kind of cater to the aristocratic crowd. And I passed by Hampton Park, and I thought to myself, I said, man, a basketball tournament would be really dope to put together. So I contacted the city and told them what I was trying to do, and they was like, well, there's already somebody that kind of hands up, that kind of runs that park. So they gave me Kenny's number, and I reached out to him, and that's that was kind of like the starting point.
So evidently, I can hear it in your voice that street ball is just more than street ball. So what exactly does it mean to you? What effect does it have on you and to the youth?
At least starting off with the males, it's a form of brotherhood. It's similar to me being in a fraternity, Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. It sounds like a brotherhood and fellowship. When I go to the park, I see a lot of mainly men come together and treat each other, as best as possible, respect, have some fun. It goes even deeper than that sometimes, because when you're talking about things outside of basketball, we could be talking about politics, we could be talking about just everyday things we have going on in life. I remember one time I picked up a brother, and he just, to take him to the park, he just wanted to get out the house. He wanted to spend some time outside of the home, unwind, get some things off his chest, because he had friends that he could talk to and stuff like that. So in a way, there's some therapeutic things to it too.
What about you, Joe?
I'd have to agree 100%. I mean, it's all about positivity. Everything that we do is geared toward a positive environment, a positive atmosphere for everyone involved. Like I said, Greensboro been pretty crazy lately, so we're really trying to promote that positivity and camaraderie between everybody. We all cohabitat here.
Yes, sir.
So
Most definitely.
that's what it's all about for me, man.
What do you hope for the back to school tournament to do for the youth?
I hope that it
Keeps them active, man.
Yeah,
More than
keeps 'em
anything,
active.
just keeps them active and away from all the negativity that can be found in the streets.
Right.
That just kind of tends to be the avenue of approach some of the youth takes,
Yeah.
and we're trying to get them on a different avenue.
Right.
right on a different path.
Yeah.
And support, maybe support too, because hopefully the youth meet someone that if they don't have a role or certain people that have played certain roles in their life, then maybe somebody can fill that in. That's to me one of the biggest things with Kenneth, Joe, another Mighty Mouse back there too, and stuff like that.
Is that his name?
Nah.
That's
But
street ball now.
to fill in those roles, because support, I know as an example in our social work training, one of the first things you're taught is to ask people that you deal with, where's your support? Do you have support in place? Do you have parents, or do you have family members around, or do you have friends that are supportive of you? And that support is one of the biggest things, going back to the camaraderie and the fellowship and the brotherhood, and even dealing with Hampton Park. It's a form of a support system. It's another way, even though it doesn't have to be at Hampton Park. Of course, we're taking it downtown, but that can be another thing too. And you never know who can run into who and how supportive someone else can be. And it can be vice versa. Either the youth can help out some some elders, of the case may be. You never know, the youth with each
absolutely.
other. That's one of the mainest things. But apparently, what we're seeing right now is that there's a collapse in the support systems around us, whether it's dealing with the city of Greensboro or in your community or churches, different things like that. Like all that plays a big role in it. So the downtown Roundball Classic, and especially being back to school, because they're trying to give back as well and make sure children are ready for school moving in, is that to show that support and to show that love and to show that something can be done in Greensboro that's beneficial for any and everybody.
True. Now you said your role is getting organizations in. Do you mean there are going to be other vendors or other sponsors out there?
I'm quite sure there will be. I know I've been talking to Helpers, just a few other places that I've been tagging with to try to bring them to the table. I know Kenneth has talked to us about bringing performers in and stuff like that as well. I've kind of started ringing the bell on that. But yeah, it can be organizations that do HIV testing, or organizations that have some knowledge or some information for the people that come to that event that they might not know about. Hey, here's something for family services, here's something for this, things like that. I mean, I don't know, on my end, I'm thinking more non-profit, but at the same time, the stand for profit matters too. But that's more of my specialty overall, is that part of it. But any vendor is welcome. Any organization.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Vendors and organizations are welcome. I actually hope that y'all see this and reach out and connect with us in some way. I mean, we need stuff for the kids as far as the back to school event. So if you got a business, or if it's non-profit, you want to help join in some way, the door is open.
So you said that you were open for any vendors and donations for back to school and everything.
Yes.
How can we get in contact with you?
You can start off by going to the website www.downtownroundball.com if you wanted to see all the information, everything that's involved with it, what's at stake and what's going to happen. You also can contact the N.O.B.A. president, Kenneth Slade, at 336-965-0888.
Okay.
You can also contact me, Harrison Spencer Jr. My phone number is 336-457-9421.
Now, do you have contact for Takeover Entertainment? Like your individual?
Absolutely. 336-419-8599. And like you said, you can register if you got teams y'all want to go ahead and sign up.
Yes.
Go ahead. We're encouraging everybody to sign up now. Don't wait till the day of and try to show up at the courts want to play.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead. Yeah, people be mad. The slots get full fast. So go to the roundball.com and you can register online. You can register your team. The online registration is being sponsored by Sports Illustrated. So we got a lot of positive things, man. A lot of big things popping off this summer.
Does Sports Illustrated need some models? That's my model.
All right.
I'm gonna keep you in mind because I'm trying to put together a fashion show for Takeover Entertainment. So I'm trying to put that together. Well, I need some feedback. I don't know if a fashion show would be better or an adult prom.
I got you. I can help you.
Getting a lot of I'm getting a lot of questions about that online too. So
Okay. Now, one more quick question. Are you going to set up any donation boxes?
If you want to give before the end, you're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to reach out and contact.
Right.
It would be great. And the more things, the more the merrier. The more we can put things in play.
We'll get at you.
And performers too. If anyone wants to perform, feel free to contact the numbers that we gave out earlier. We asked, of course, if it's something as positive as possible, something good for the community, or as clean as possible. That would be great. That would be great.
Yeah, I got some people I can shoot.
halftime shows, performances, the whole nine.
You got the dance girls. We got that. I tried to reach out to someone recently so the dance girls can come.
Are you gonna have any eating contests?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Maybe like behind its tents or something like that. You know, somewhere in that range. Oh, and volunteers too. But maybe they'll have
Volunteers to eat
contests.
the contest? The crab leg? I should have a crab leg eating contest. Vote for that, y'all.
But volunteers too. I forgot, that's a good one though. But volunteers, I've got to mention that. We definitely need some volunteers too. So any organizations or individuals that want to come and contribute, especially in the Four Seasons area, we need y'all. That would be great as well too.
Okay. All right. Hip Hop Star TV, it's your girl Country. We'll be right back.
The pick, believe that.
Hip Hop Star TV, it's your girl Country, and we're back with more of the back to school downtown Roundball Classic Takeover. That's a mouthful to say. Ooh, especially if you got asthma. Lord Jesus. We're back with Gunna and Mighty Mouse. You know the little one is Mighty Mouse.
What up? Of course. Of course.
Tell us your role in the tournament.
I'm basically a player. How I got the name Mighty Mouse, I really don't remember how. I just know Kenny gave it to me. I'm a very scrappy player. I'm very physical, so I guess that's another reason. I'm small too, so that's why he gave me Mighty Mouse.
It's always the small ones.
You know, it is. But you know, I'm a participant. I haven't signed up yet, but I encourage everybody to sign up and sign up early. Get your teams right. I'm still searching, so anybody out there need a physical defender, player, you know, please contact me.
Alright, well, yeah, I've been playing street ball for a little while. I've been knowing Kenny for a long time. Yeah, so I mean, my position in the tournament, I mean, I'm trying to ball. I'm just trying to ball, man. That's what I do all the time. I mean, I be out there in Hampton Park all the time, hooping. I've been knowing Mouse for a long time. Been knowing Bro for a long time. We've been out here hooping.
How did you meet Kenny?
Actually balling, like before Hampton Park was what it is now.
Yeah.
We was just out there balling all the time.
All his life.
All his life.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to get out of the tournament?
I just want to get some run, man. And I want to see, you know, a good turnout. I want to see the youth come out. I want to see everybody come out, participate, have fun, and just enjoy yourself, man, before school starts. That's really all that's all I'm looking forward to, and having a good tournament, a good physical, and good, you know, good competition out there from everybody.
What about you, Gunna?
I want to get out the tournament. I mean, I want to see myself out there winning. Definitely. Definitely, I want to get a decent team. I know I done ball with a lot of people. I say it's a lot of people I can ball with. I'm just trying to get a good team. I'm still available too as well. Yeah, I'm trying to get on a good team, man. Whoever trying to ball, I'm with it.
Now, do you believe that this tournament is going to be something positive for the youth with everything that's going on now? Do you think this is going to be a good thing?
I do. I actually think that this tournament is going to be a huge turnout, and it's actually going to show people that, you know, it's more than just violence out here, and you know, you can actually get together and play some good ball and have some good times. You know what I'm saying? Like we all do every day at the park. You know, it's more than just violence out here, y'all. So y'all need to kill that for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you have any suggestions on other things that we can offer for the youth to keep them off the street, something more positive?
Just keep the youth active, man. A lot of activities, a lot of little small things, man, gets the young people going. It doesn't even have to be nothing big. It can just be something that's going around the community. They can come out, have fun, move around, and just enjoy themselves. I mean, that's it basically.
Outside of Roundball, what do y'all do?
Work.
How old are you, Gunner? You look young.
Yeah, I'm 20. I'll be 21 in September.
Okay.
Yeah, I just work, take care of my little man.
That's up top. Give me some. High-five. Scoop, Mighty Mouse, what you do?
I work, take care of my little boy. He 2 years old, so I do everything I do for him. I strive for him, so I work, play ball. That's it.
And how old are you?
I just turned 27 actually in May.
Okay. So with the tournament, are there any age limits? What's the youngest to the oldest?
The youngest is like 8. From 8 all the way up until dang on near 4. I think we have a 40 bracket, a 40-year-old bracket, 45-year-old bracket, if I'm not mistaken. So anybody can come out and play. You know what I'm saying? If you still active, you like to play ball, man, please show up and sign up, man, and still you can still get out there now.
Has the older bracket ever beat the younger bracket? Don't lie.
Not sure.
They don't play together.
I'm not sure.
You need to make that a little round in the tournament. Older bracket with the younger bracket.
Personally, I don't think they can hang, but I mean.
Now, is there anything that you would like to add as far as the tournament goes?
Nah, just come out, man. I really hope y'all come out and show y'all support, man. Kenny, he's really working on this, and he's been working on this for the longest, and he has his heart into this. So we need y'all to come out and show some support, man, and have fun.
Let me ask you this one quick question, just thought of it. What type of person would you say Kenny is?
Kenny is a well-being, caring person. I look up to Kenny. I've known Kenny for 4 or 5 years now. He's kind of like a mentor to me. He's kind of, molded me into how I am today and how I play ball on the court, kind of. So Kenny's a good person, man, and he has a good heart. For anybody that doesn't know Kenny, he's very gracious and very kind.
What's your opinion, Gunner?
Kenny. Kenny, he's a good friend, though, man. I done been able to go to Kenny about a lot of situations, just sit down and talk to him, man. He's very understanding. And
that's good. Everybody needs somebody like that.
Yeah, a lot of times, and it's certain situations that he done been through, so he can only tell me what to do to not land myself in them situations. So yeah, I can thank Kenny a lot, just to take out the time to sit down and talk to me, because sometimes that's just what I need.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Dope.
Man.
Don't we all?
Hip Hop, we're gonna be right back because I'm about to cry.
I ain't mean so sentimental, man.
We'll be right back.
The pick, the lead at.
Hip Hop Star TV, it's your girl Country.
Yes, sir.
And again, we are back with more of the back to school downtown Roundball Classic Tournament Takeover. We try not to. We got Ron G in here today. Eric. Every time Eric. So Ron, what's your role in the tournament?
Actually, my role in the tournament, I'm participating. I'm putting my own little team out there as well. Team Royals, the royalty, get the crown on there.
Are they any good?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna be in there. I want that top prize, baby. But other than that, I've been working with Kenny. I've been knowing Kenny about 15 years or better. I was in high school, coming from under the whistle to street ball. I've been playing street ball all my life, so I met Kenny at A&T playing street ball. So, it's been some years ago. Been rocking with him ever since, off and on, for me traveling and whatnot. And I come back in town, he got this whole street ball legacy thing going on. So I said, Kenny, I need parts of that. You know what I mean? So Street balling has been my life since I was born. I was born in a crib with a basketball, and I feel like I ain't gonna stop playing till he called for me.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But like I said, other than that, I'm participating in it as well. We also branching it out. I have a god brother in High Point, so I'm trying to help Kenny with the N.O.B.A thing. Street ball, we gonna branch it to High Point.
Oh yeah, that's
Get a couple
dope.
teams from out of there.
Expanding, baby.
Expanding. Got a couple players that's gonna play on my team actually to come to Greensboro and get down there. Uniforms, warm-ups, all that thing. Wanna be a part of something. I think this is what it is.
Y'all got
right
cheerleaders?
here. They on the way.
So y'all already got them?
No, not officially, but as you know, as everything gets started, you know, things gonna come along.
Do you feed your cheerleaders?
Do I fit? Yeah, if they hungry.
I'ma try out. But no, seriously, the way you talk about ball, you said you was born with the ball in your crib. It's safe to say that this tournament means more than just you playing basketball, right?
Oh yeah, I do it for free. You know what I mean? It's just for the love of the game. You know, in my era, just athletes. You know, we'll get up together and just go play pickup ball. And as that progresses, everybody branching off and going under the whistle on different teams or schools or moving on to the next level. And you'll still see them guys come out every now and again when they in town, either come to the park or a rec, you know what I'm saying, just to play pickup ball. So, like we were saying earlier, street ball, it ain't gonna never go nowhere.
Never, ever.
What does it do for you? Like when you play ball, is that your stress reliever? That's how you clear your mind?
You basically answered it for me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I love basketball, so it's like I used to tell my grandmother growing up, this basketball is a way for me to clear my mind. You know what I mean? I've been through a lot, still got stuff to go through, and me playing basketball, I don't think about nothing else when I'm on the court but playing basketball. So if you got love for the game, we need you out there. Even if you just like to play, you come out there. You know what I mean? So, like I say, Kenny got this thing going, and it's a good move, man. It's been going for some years. I remember back in the day growing up, they had a thing called 3-on-3 downtown, Roundball. And that went on for a couple years, and it got taken away from us. So, for this to come up right now, I got big shout outs to my big uncle.
And it came at the right time.
Bringing it back,
it came at the right time.
It's a big thing, man. Y'all should come out and participate in it. Either watch it, bring your family, friends, grandma, whoever you want to bring them out there. It's gonna be real epic this year, man.
Now, I want you to drop your information for when you branch out to High Point.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, what do you want the tournament to do for the youth?
I actually bring more excitement, bring more passion, bring more things to the game as far as something they can participate in or look forward to. Like I say, it's been gone for years, and everybody been branching off going to other places trying to find little things like this. And in my eyes, when it did come out back in the day, that's what it was. So for it to come back again and to be even bigger, that's the move. So it's gonna do a lot of favor for kids, like I say, family and friends. And once they see how it is and see how big it's gonna be, that's gonna bring more for the future.
Now, we have the website. Do you want to drop your contact so if anybody want to sign up for not only here in Greensboro but in High Point as well? Will you branch out?
Yes, you can. Like I say, you can reach Kenny on Facebook, Twitter. I know he be on Twitter a lot, and Instagram. You can hit me on my Facebook. You can find me on my email, royaltyservices, 6@gmail.com. I'll also be posting things on Facebook.
What's your name on Facebook?
Daronte Harris.
Can you spell Daronte?
DAI_RONTE. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of ball players. If you know me, reach out. we can fit you in anywhere.
I'm excited. I might have to get out there showing some moves. MC Butter Biscuits.
Yeah,
MC Butter Biscuits don't just do rapping, you feel me?
Too. They part of it too.
Dig it.
Show you how to do my layup. Is this how you do your hand for a layup? Well, I'm gonna work on that. We'll be right back. You said that's how I serve a plate. Oh yeah, Gunna, what you wanna add? You wanted to say something down there?
Yeah, man. I just want to say to all the ballers around Greensboro, man, y'all need to participate in this tournament, man. I know we got a lot of trash talking all year round.
Word is you gonna put it down.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you were up there. You like one of the best players.
That's the word on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I be mostly at Hampton Park. I hoop everywhere else, like every once in a while. But if you come to Hampton Park, you know I'll be out there balling, man.
You know what it is?
But today, know this tournament, I ain't playing, man. I'm coming to play, man.
Not playing.
I ain't got a squad yet, but I'm coming to play.
I just drafted another player, man. My man said he open, man. Hey, man, he gonna put on a Royals jersey this year, man. It's going down.
And I'm gonna show him my layup.
It's going down, man. I just drafted another player here, man. My man Gunna right here, man.
Oh, yeah,
He's on
let's
Team
get it.
Royals, man. With the
Let's
players
get
I
it.
got it myself, man, I got Gunna now, so I don't know, man. Y'all better watch out, man. It's going down.
We gon' hoop.
All my BBWs that want to cheerlead and do layups, hit me up on Facebook. We'll be right back.
The Pit. The lead act.
Hip Hop Star TV is your girl country, and we're back with more of the Back to School Downtown Roundball Classic Tournament Takeover. I be crushing that title, yo.
Good job on that thing.
We got Kenny with us right here. Now, Kenny, what's your role? You have more than a role in the tournament.
I am the I guess president of operations or all that. You know, I'm not real big on titles. You know what I mean? It's something to do. Let's just get together as a group and do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Whatever your role is, or whatever you can bring to the table, then let's just do it. You know what I mean? Because I can't do everything. I can only do whatever I'm good at or whatever my role is. And it's a lot of time I come up with these ideas that my wife likes to say off the wall and stuff. But I think this is different in where the tournament is going to do a lot for Greensboro because our youth are in a situation right now. And I don't want to blame anyone or try to put a finger on what the cause is. Rather than focus on the cause, let's put more energy into a solution.
That makes sense.
Some options, right. And basketball, like my associate said, is universal in the fact that everyone from the age where you can pick up a ball to if you can still stand up, you can stay in one spot and still shoot.
Right.
You know what I mean? So basketball is completely universal as far as the ages that you can start and the ages that you can still play. You know, everybody might not be able to, at 80 years old, play on a competitive level, but like I said, you can still find a court where you can go in decent weather and shoot some hoops for exercise.
Right.
And I've just been fortunate enough to have basketball a part of my life. It's a part of my makeup, and it's in my DNA.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just trying to, like I said, use it as a tool to get the youth involved in something positive, and that's basically the bottom line.
How did you get started with these tournaments?
I played, I say about 16 years, semi-pro, this type of style of play. Back in the day, it was 3-on-3, and it was the N.O.B.A. Hoop It Up. And for 16 years, I traveled the United States. I toured different cities representing I don't know if you remember Burlington Industries.
Oh, no doubt.
Dudley Products.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Smith on Summit Avenue, his McDonald's.
Word.
You know, those were some of the original businesses that took a chance in me, an idea that I have. Hey, it's just a little team of 4 guys. We want to travel and represent your company in these tournaments. And some of the companies said, hey, that's a good idea. Are you going to win? Are you good? And believe it or not, you know, we would bring those trophies back, and it would mean so much to a big corporation like Dudley Products or Burlington Industries, just bringing a little plaque back from Atlanta saying we left Greensboro on a mission to win the tournament in your company name and come back. When the owners saw those little plaques, and we talking about multi-million-dollar persons,
getting money,
just getting a little plaque, and they're like, wow, you brought it back home to me. And I'm like, oh, do you realize, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, what it does is, like I said, it's all about going out on a mission to do something positive and then succeeding. That's all. Right. You know, sometimes it ain't even about winning or losing, because you can't win every game.
Right. Exactly.
But sometimes you have so much fun participating. You know, ain't it something to participate in a competitive sport, and then when you lose, you say, dog, good game, man. You know what I mean? You beat us, but at least it was a good game. You know, that's what I want to get back to. And I just think the downtown Roundball was something that we had, something that Greensboro owned. Because Greensboro, center of downtown is where the tournament was held at. And they couldn't take that from us, even though they did. They couldn't take it from us. And so now I want to bring it back, because I think there's a need for it now, especially with some of the
great time.
You know,
You said that it was here and it left. It started in the 90s, right?
Right. It was.
So why did it ever leave?
Well, the money just was redirected.
Okay.
That's what happened. The money was redirected. It was here through 1990 through 1994. Then in 94, when the Special Olympics and I believe the USA Olympics came to Atlanta, Greensboro just redirected the money to the Olympics, and it never came back. It never came back. And during that time, I was playing semi-pro basketball, so I really hadn't settled down, retired, and I really didn't realize away from home what was going on in Greensboro, because there's a deeper issue there. And I'm not going to point the finger or anything like this. Only thing I'm doing is talking facts. Okay? And for some reason, courts, outdoor courts, were taken down.
Man, I remember that.
They went through 12 years of removing courts here in Greensboro. Just
it's crazy.
Leaving the slab, taking the goals down.
I remember that, man.
And we had prominent courts. 16th Street, West Market Street.
It was everywhere. It was
Phillips Avenue, Woodmill Park. And I can't name all of the parks that were just on any given day consumed by street ball players.
Yeah, I used to live in Savannah Place, the little park down there by Southmont. I remember when they took those goals away.
Southmont was one that, and you know, I don't consider myself a politician, even though once you deal in politics, that's what you become. You know, I'm a street ball player at heart. I'm street ball president. That's what they call me. I was voted in for that, even though I wasn't running. I didn't even know I was running, and got elected. You know what I mean? And the thing that happened was I just saw there was a need for community to come together, street ball community to come together. Because what happened was a lot of street ballers got isolated. They wanted to play, but their park was, the goals were taken down. So that's how Hampton Park came about. Because during my day, I played on Phillips Avenue at Woodmill Park. And it was the same scenario that we have now at Hampton Park, except for it was a different location. And in the 90s and early 2000s or so, you had several parks that had their own identities as the ball players would play there every weekend, every day. This is just where I would go, like you said, Southmont, Woodmere, 16th Street. Those are just the places where those players would go and play. But once those places became condensed and consolidated and removed, then other ball players had to come to the other park. Hampton Park was one of the parks that survived the onslaught of courts. I mean, seriously.
Hampton Park, it was saved because all y'all got together and raised that money for it, right?
Well, I mean, are we in commercial or I just got stuck? You know what I mean? I'm like I said, I'm not gonna point any fingers. One thing I am gonna do is I'm going to step out and give Greensboro Park and Rec, the city of Greensboro, a little. I'm gonna do that. Nobody else. I'm gonna do that because there are some people in the Greensboro city system that do care. They're bonded by laws and regulations and all this red tape, but some of them have an interest in really their community and they want to make things better.
That's good.
You know, so God, first and foremost, let me praise him and give all praises due to the one above.
Yes, amen.
He works such in my life that he puts me in association with people who also want to do positive things and who can help me to do positive things. And that's how it works. So I was able to contact some of the people in Greensboro Park and Rec, Mike Simpson, you know, Josh Sheriff. I mean, these are people that really help me to better the community. Because I don't own Hampton Park. I could never own Hampton Park. That is a city property. But one thing I can do is I can help improve the quality of the basketball there. I can help improve the play set, the playground. I can help improve the quality of the park so that when you bring your children there, there's swings, there's things for you to do, grills where you can cook, nice court where you can play, and you won't, it's all in a safe environment. That's the one thing.
That's the biggest thing.
Right. We have a different mix of personalities out there, but we have one accord, which is come out here, do your thing, compete, and just have fun.
Right.
You know, we don't want any violence, we don't want any, which people in basketball are going to agree to disagree. Sometimes the disagreements are intense. But as long as you know that this is your sister that you're playing against, because we have a female. Shouts out to Tab. Hey, what's going on there? We have a female that is religious. She's on the N.O.B.A board. She's a board member on my company. And she comes out there and plays hard just like I do. Just like this gentleman does.
Okay.
And we embrace her. She's one of us. So there are some intense moments even when she's playing because she's highly competitive. But it's one thing about it. She's our sister. So as intense as it gets, it will never come to the point where she wants to say, well, I mess you up out here, or we finna fight over this call. That just doesn't, you know, we don't condone that. And if that comes to the point, then everybody has to take a break. Hey, let's just cool out for a minute. You know, everybody to the sideline, you know what I mean? We just gonna chill out for a minute. And that's what we want more of, you know, especially dealing with a physical sport like basketball. It can get intense, the scores is high and stuff like that. So, but at Hampton Park, it's a different type ball out there. You can play, you can go hard, but the only one thing we ask is just keep it basketball.
Right.
Youth specifically are making bad decisions.
Right.
And it's a difference between making a bad decision and an irreversible decision.
Right. For real, for real.
You understand
Yes,
what I'm
that makes
saying?
so much
You
sense.
can recoup from a bad decision. Okay, I tried to do a no-look pass and my man stole the ball. That was a bad decision. Okay, next time I come down the court, I do a straight pass and I don't do a no-look pass, and I've been able to recoup from my last mistake I made.
And
He didn't
reverse
steal that pass. You see what I'm saying? But now, if you kill someone,
That's a wrap.
how do you revert? You
Can't.
Yeah, ain't no coming back.
You understand what I'm saying? So
It's done.
we use the game of basketball as a learning tool, as a vehicle, as a way to show our youth that this basketball game you're playing, it mimics your life. Certain decisions you make on this court are the same exact decisions you're going to have to make in life. So if you're a winner at this game, like my associate Gunner said, who is the potential MVP. Now I'm gonna tell you a story about me and Gunner in a second, but you know, I've watched this man come from making some decisions spontaneous, like, oh, let me just make this decision, bam, you know, and then you worry about paying the consequence later, or even worse, you don't even think about the consequences. You just make the decision. So I've witnessed this to a mature, now a thinking, now a conscious decision maker. Like, wait a minute, if I make that decision, that's gonna happen. I got a little boy now, so I can't just this way. I gotta do it that way. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we want to do as far as our youth, our young adults go. We want to teach y'all, make better decisions, understand the consequence, and then you will better yourself in life. And that all comes under the umbrella of the Lord, in my opinion. Because I don't want to offend anyone, I don't want to give anyone the wrong, but how I work and what has happened in my life, as long as you involved him in your decision making, let him guide you, then overall you'll be all right. Overall you'll be all right. That's just what I found out. So you know what I mean? And I've like gonna say, I've been through so much. I'm lucky that God blessed to even be sitting right here in this studio talking to you, letting you interview me. I'm very blessed because people who are going to see this are immediately going to remember the old Ken and say, what in the world? What's going on now? Because what? You know what I'm saying? But where I'm at in my life now, I don't even worry about that. Because now I have so much work to do in my future that if I dwell on how I was in my past, that's self-termination.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're not going to get anything done because you're too busy worrying about. So where I am now and the people that I know now, the ones I've met now, we got some work to do and we getting at it. You know what I'm saying? So I've got 3 kids, a teenage boy, 2 daughters. So as long as I'm here, I'm going to try to make the world a better place for them and for everyone else.
You done gave me a word today, honey.
The Pit, the lead act.
Hip Hop Star TV, it's your girl Country, and we're back with more of the Back to School Downtown Roundball Classic Tournament. We're sitting here today with Brandon Jackson, president of the Spring Valley Park.
Correct.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. And
That's
yourself?
good. I'm good. Thank you for coming.
I appreciate being here.
Tell us your role in the tournament with Spring Valley.
Well, my role as I'm a Spring Valley president, it's basically a branch. You know, shouts out to N.O.B.A, my president. You know, Kenny Slay. But yeah, it's basically a branch. You know, it's our own little section, Spring Valley Park. We known as the corner. To a lot of people, you know, because we got that curve, that dead man's curve. You know, a lot of people familiar with that. But yeah, I'm just the president. I got a bunch of youth kids, you know, high schools. You know, I'm calling out all high schools from wherever you from, Greensboro, Charlotte, California. Don't even matter. If you can come down here, I'm submitting a challenge. You come down here and take that crown from my boys. Spring Valley Park, or even Hampton Park. We together. You can take it from one of us. Hands down, you the best. And that's coming from my mouth totally. Now that's big. Cause I don't put them boys down for no reason at all. I know we got it.
How long y'all been in the league?
Well, we've been running about 3 years. About 3 years.
Y'all undefeated?
No. We lost this summer, you know, the Hampton Park. It hurt.
But y'all together, so it's okay though.
yeah, we together. It still hurt. Yeah. But the real championship, you know, like the Super Bowl for football, Super Bowl for basketball, outdoor basketball, you know, Hampton Park, you know, Spring Valley Park out at downtown Roundball. You know, I'm encouraging everybody to join, support, you know, come on out.
So you're looking for people for your team or just to come play?
Well, right now we got a tight schedule, but we always welcome in different teams. You know, if you got players, you got 8, bring it down. You know.
Since you've been participating in the league, what have you seen that is done for our youth?
Oh man, it took them off the streets. It took a lot of them off the streets. A lot of our inner city youth that had the problem with the gangs and the different things. It gives them something to do.
Something positive.
It changed their thinking. And as long as it do that, I'm all for it.
Word up.
Do you want to drop your Facebook and Instagram so in case someone wants to contact you?
You know what? I ain't even got no Instagram. I had one.
You ain't missing nothing.
It gets you in trouble. It got me in trouble. You know, I can see her back there now. But I can be found as Brandon Jackson at Facebook. You know, I'm on there with a picture of me and my fiance. As a matter of fact, I probably got on this same shirt. You'll see her. You'll see her. That's how you know it's me. It say Host Automotive. Once you see that, you know it. But I can be reached through the phone at 336-235-8207.
No doubt.
He said, I'm sorry, baby, but he said it's a picture of us. But she should come in front of the camera like that. Hip-Hop Star TV, we'll be right back. Hip Hop Star TV, is your girl Country, and we are back again for the Back to School Downtown Roundball Classic Takeover.
Takeover, baby.
Ow! We got DC today.
Yes, sir.
How y'all doing?
What's good with you?
So DC, are you from DC?
Yeah, I'm from Northeast DC.
Okay, what brought you down here?
Man, I needed a change, man. You done been all over and seen a lot of things. I just needed somewhere that was calm and peaceful. So I decided to come out here to North Carolina. I always like visiting out here, so I said I might as well move out here. So that's exactly what I did 3.5 years ago.
Oh wow, do you like your change or you miss home?
You know what? I love the change out here, man. Actually, I love the people out here, man. You know, a lot of people out here is very humble. I definitely like it out here, and you know what I'm saying? I definitely like the way the people carry themselves out here.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you met the good side of us first. So what's your role in the tournament?
My role is, I'm more of I'm gonna be a ball player. I'm gonna be out there playing. But my main goal is just to be an inspiration to some kids that's walking around that may be going through something while balling. You know, I like to inspire people. You know what I'm saying? And let them see that it's more to life than just these streets out here and the gang violence and the stuff that's going on out here. So my role really is just to be a motivator.
Wow, that's good. What do you do outside of basketball?
I work hard every day. I drive trucks. You know, I drive Monday through Friday. But when I ain't driving and I get off, I spend maybe an hour or two outside hooping with the kids, you know, and conversating with them. So that's basically what I do.
Now, how did you meet Kenny?
Actually, man, it's a funny story. I'm gonna sum it all up. I was just riding past the park. And I think it was called Hampton Park. And I happened to look over. I said, well, hey, they got 2 goals out here. I said, they got breakaways. I said, let me stop over here and see what's going on.
What's a breakaway?
Breakaway rims.
Oh.
So I said, let me stop over here and see what's going on. And I seen Kenny out there with a pad and a pen and a chair. And I was like, excuse me, man, what y'all do out here? Do I gotta sign up or what? He's like, no, it's free balling. We just got a list so you don't get knocked out of turn trying to play.
That's good.
I was like, all right, that's cool. I said, so where I sign? And he handed me the pen and the pad. He said, well, you got 4 downs and all this. I said, all right, I can wait. I said, this is what I like to do anyway. I like the ball. I said, I'm pretty sure none of these youngins out here know me anyway. So they was like, you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna take a chance on me. I said, but I sit and wait till my turn and just pick up anybody. And Kenny said, that's what I like about you, man. You willing to play with anybody. I said, yeah, that's just my game. I said, if I was been back home, I've been playing with anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Ever since then, me and him grew a bond. You know, I had some tragedies. Matter of fact, we grew even more bond this past year. I had a tragedy where I lost my sister. She was murdered.
Sorry.
So, you know what I'm saying? Kenny came to me, talked to me. He said, look, I got some words for you. God loves you. So, you know what I'm saying? When he gave me that right there, I knew it was meant for me to meet him 3 years ago. So I've been out here 3.5 years, and I've been balling ever since.
I like to watch older men play, not because I'm a pervert, but because I like the noise that they make, like when they hit each other. Like, go get it, move. I just like all that.
You know, it's very competitive. We old men. We still very competitive, man. We still have that drive.
If you need any information, please get in contact with one of the players, Kenny. If you have any questions, you can always inbox me or Dana. We can get in contact with them if you need us to. As usual, anything you need from the show, from us, hit us up, hiphopstartv@gmail.com.
I have one more thing, too, that I would like to say. We also taking AAUs. We're taking travel teams too, so you know what I'm saying. Anybody that's an AAU or a travel team, this would be the first for an AAU team outside. We definitely specializing in the girls this year too.
Right. Oh yeah, that's what's gonna make this so
want the girls
special.
out there to ball too and show their talents as well, not just the men. So we definitely want the women out there too. So
yeah,
definitely go online, check it out. Check out downtownroundball.com. Make sure you go on there and check that out. But if you ain't doing nothing during the week, Monday through Thursday is when I play. You can definitely come out to Hampton Park and come out there and fellowship with us. Have a good time.
Monday through Thursday?
Monday through Thursday. You can come out there every day if you want to, but for me, it's Monday through Thursday.
What time?
And a good time on Sunday.
About 5:30.
About 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Might come out there, take a few pictures.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Hip hop, we'll be right back.
The Pit, the lead act.
Hip Hop Star TV is your girl Country, and we're back with the Back to School Downtown Roundball Classic Takeover. Today we got Kenny, the founder of the Downtown Roundball, and we have Miss Sherry Crosby. Would you guys mind telling us your role? Well, we know you're the founder. Tell us your role and how you came about finding the Roundball.
Well, first of all, I've played out in the streets. I played out in the streets in Greensboro forever. It seems like I'm born and raised here. So to make a long story short, there was a lot of courts and stuff being taken down in Greensboro, and so I just wanted to do my part as far as the basketball, street ball community, what I could do to keep that going on. So I started to do tournaments at Hampton Park and so forth, and through that I've been fortunate to meet other positive individuals that also have children in mind and are trying to do positive things in the community. So that's how Miss Crosby and I crossed paths, and she's been just such a blessing. So I wanted to bring her in and let her speak about some of the positive things that she does and some of the influence she has in the community also.
Okay, Miss Crosby, can you tell us what you were doing before you met Kenny and your role in the tournament?
Well, I'm a pre-kindergarten teacher with Guilford County Schools.
Okay.
That's my full-time position. But what I found is I have a natural love for reading. But what happens is over the summer, children lose about 2.6 months of the learning that they gathered during the course of the school year. It's called the Summer Slide. Mm-hmm. So the Reading is Fun Run is an event designed to educate parents and children on the importance of staying active and engaged in reading over the summer months, so that when they return to school, they will not have lost that information and they can start at grade level, and we can start closing the achievement gap with our students when they return to school. So that is the basis of the event. So this event is a phenomenal opportunity for parents to come out and get their children active or get active themselves. Mm-hmm. And our event is really a carnival because we want to make it fun. That's where the fun comes from, and the Reading is Fun Run. Okay. The run indicates the active activeness that we want children to engage in over the summer. So we have carnival games during that day. We have specific activities for fitness designed for them, like Zumba. We've had boxing, we've had wrestling, we've had line dancing, karate. We've had several things over the course of the last 4 years for children and parents to engage in over the course of the day. It lasts for about 4 hours.
That's great.
Children also get to take home books at the end of the event that they can read over the summer. So these are all things that we put together for our community. It's not just for the students at Vandalia, because any child can attend, any parent can attend. This event is free, so that parents won't have to worry about having enough money, because not everybody has just one child. A lot of people have multiple children, and a lot of the times they don't go to events because they can't afford to take all of their children. So we don't want them to have that burden. There's no excuse for you not to attend the Reading is Fun Run. We want parents to understand that reading is just that important, and staying active over the summer and during the course of the school year, but mostly over the summer is just that important as well.
And when is this event?
This event happens the week before the summer vacation starts for children in Gifford County Schools. So it will always be the Saturday before the last week of school. So parents can come out from about 10 o'clock in the morning to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We feed them lunch, free lunch as well. So you don't have to worry about taking your children back home and feeding them lunch, and we'll be able to make it back out. They can come at 10 o'clock. They can stay all day. They can have fun. We give away prizes. This year we gave away about $4,000 or $5,000 just worth of prizes, including a laptop computer.
Wow.
So children take away lots of prizes from this event. Most of the prizes are prizes related to fitness, things like jump ropes, basketballs, footballs, soccer balls, baseballs, even golf balls, a golf set. We also give away coupons to local restaurants, and we tell children to try to find the healthy option on the menus when they go to these restaurants. We give parents prizes as well to restaurants, to different businesses. This year we gave away some tickets to Wet and Wild, because that's a good way to stay active over the summer. And so all these businesses really come together to support this event every year. And it takes a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it.
And is this an event that we will have to sign up for ahead of time, or we just show up?
I usually advertise the event through the school, but I also advertise it on 97.1. I'll talk to Renee Vaughn every year, and we'll put it out that way. Tracy McCain will allow me to come into WFNY News 2 on the Good Morning Show, and we talk about it on the morning news, and then they play the information for the event on the radio or on the news up until the event. But social media is a good outlet for me to get the word out. That's why I kind of count on people sharing it on Facebook. Like if you see it, hit the share button. If it only takes 1 second to share something, or spread the word. We need you to spread the word. So I hang the flyers up in local businesses like grocery stores, laundromats, restaurants, any place that will let me hang the flyer, so that parents will know that they can come to this event. But most importantly, that doesn't cost anything.
Right. Now, will you be setting up a booth at the tournament?
I will. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some fitness activities to the event, and I have some books left over from the fun run. So we can bring those books out, and it'll be first come, first serve, of course, because we almost gave away about 4,000 books this year to the children that came out to the event. So they took most of them home. We have about maybe 100 books left, so I still have some prizes that I can give away. We still have we have the carnival games that we had set up for the event that we can set up for the Roundball tournament, so children can come out and once again engage in literacy, engage in fitness while this tournament is going on.
Wow, that sounds great. Got me hyped.
Well, that's exactly why I wanted to bring her in, because I know that she has some things that are specific for children as far as literacy, and we do need that. And our event is right before they're getting ready to go back to school, so we kind of want to stimulate their learning habits, if you will, get them back in gear to go back to school. And she has been just such a blessing to my event, because I'm specializing in the basketball and the competition portion of it, and with her on board, she can specialize in bringing in some kids to help do some educational things with them as well. So that'll help broaden the event, and I'm very excited about that.
Now, Miss Crosby, do you do anything else outside of teaching and the fun run?
Yes. I also help people find money. The way that, right, I know. The way that I fund my event is through grants or sponsorships from businesses. And a lot of people think they can't do anything like that on that scale because they don't have the money to fund it. And there are ways for you to find money for something that you want to do. And so I kind of stumbled into grant writing a few years ago and found that I had aptitude for it, so I continued to do it. And then I wanted other people to be able to do that too. So what I do now is I host grant workshops, and people can come in and learn the basics of grant writing. A lot of people don't think they can do it because they think it takes a lot of expertise, and it does require a certain level of writing skill. But most importantly, all you have to do is have the time and effort and determination. It's just a matter of knowing what to do and how to do it, and then anybody can be educated to learn how to find their own money. So that's my basic purpose for doing that. The only fee that I charge for these events is the fee that the cost of reproducing the materials that they take home with them. A lot of grant writing workshops that you'll go to are going to be charging you $150, $175, $250 just to sit down and do this course. And so my course is only $50. And you don't can't come to the event or come to the workshop, you're out of town, there's also a way for you to get it as an e-file. So it's, there's ways for you to get the information if you want the information. So once again, it really depends on how much people share the word about it. I have a website called Crosby Grant Consulting on Facebook that you can look at, and I kind of put grant tips on there for anybody who's looking for a way to find some money or needs some tips or anything. But I do have the option of people to just buy the file, and then you can go through. It's the same information I give out in my workshop. I just want to make it as easy as possible for people to get the knowledge that they need, to find the funds that they need to do these wonderful events in the community that we definitely do need.
Right.
So these are not things that are optional for us. And we have so many people with so many great ideas, positive things that they can do with their natural talents and abilities, and they don't do it. Why? I don't have the money. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I can't afford to do that. But I have this phenomenal skill, but I don't have a sounding board for it. I don't have a way to an outlet for it. So, I just try to teach people to, where to look, how to write, things like that.
I got a question. So, say if I'm asking for a friend, say if movie and is that possible to get
I think we got the same friend. Yeah.
Some people that's trying to shoot a movie, and are there any grants available for that?
Definitely, yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
You would be looking for like a startup, startup grant. There are things like business competitions. You can get corporate sponsorships. There are grants. There's one grant called the FedEx grant competition. It's a social media competition. So you garner the support for you to win the grant through social media. So we talk about that in the workshops. There are different ways to find money. You don't always have to go somewhere and say, "Can I have some money?" Because a lot of corporations give away millions of dollars and people don't know about it. Why? Because nobody talks about it. Because the people who know how to find the money don't talk about how to go find the money, because they already know how to find the money. So who's going to fill in that gap? Who's going to say, "Hey, our community needs these things too. What can we do to get these resources?"
So
into our community? I mean, it's the bottom, but somebody's got to start somewhere.
That's right.
You're right. Well, Ms. Crosby, I'm sure that our mutual friend is watching. Can you drop your information on how to get in contact with you?
You can reach me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page called Crosby Grant Consulting and Tips, and if you go on there, I usually respond to any question or comments on there. Now, a lot of people were contacting me like from March to June. I usually am deep into the Reading is Fun run, putting that event together. It takes me about 6 months to put that event together because it's a large scale event, but also because it's a school event, and I want children to be equipped with different things for the summer. So I have to put a lot of resources together. So I don't do any grant writing during that time. What I do now is consulting. So if say you want to find a grant for your friend who wants to produce a movie and they're looking for money, well, what I would do is I'm not going to write the grant for you, but what I will do is I'll put together a package for you, and I'll say, this is a grant that you can look at, this is a grant that you can look at, this is another grant you can look at. There are state grants, there are federal grants you can apply for that people have no idea about, and we talk about that in a grant workshop. So if you have a question, you can contact me there on Facebook.
And quick question, how good is the grants.gov? I've been on that website a few times.
Grants.gov is a federal website, and a lot of people go on there and they see these grants and they want to apply for them, and you can apply for them. However, since it's a federal site, you would have to sign up for a system for award management number. You have to come up with a tax ID number. You have to identify, you have to have an identifier. So all these things you have to have in place before you can even go on grants.gov to even sign up to look for any grants. But there are different ways to find grants. Grants.gov is not the only site that you can go to find grants. There are several different grants. My pamphlet that I give out in my workshops has a list of websites that people can go to as a starting board. You say, okay, well, I'm looking. This is my first time looking for a grant. I don't even know where to start. Say you're doing something with fitness. You would go to a grant site, the grant website that specializes in giving grants out for fitness. There are fitness competitions, children's fitness events, school fitness events. There are for-profit grants. There are non-profit. There's lots of different types of funding sources. So it's so overwhelming that when you start, if you don't know what you're doing, you'll stop. You'll quit. So just like a guide is what I do. I give you a guide. Like, this is how you can get through this without losing your mind. Right. And becoming discouraged and quitting, because I'm pretty sure that people have a good idea. If they start something, I don't want them to finish or quit. I mean, I'm a teacher at heart, so I'm going to teach people before I give you. You teach a man how to fish. You don't give him a fish.
Right. That's very good.
That is. Wow. This event, you brought out a lot of good people.
Well, it is for a good cause, and when you have the kids as, well, God first, but when you have the kids as your motivation, then God's going to bless you, and good quality people are going to come out to support that.
Yeah, you're right about that.
That's true.
Is there anything that you would like to add concerning your tournament, or if you would like to add anything concerning your fun run?
The fun run will not occur again until next June, because it's at the end of the academic school year.
Okay.
However, what I do is if there's an event that hosts children and you need activities for children, you can pay a fee and I'll bring out those activities for children. I might not have any more books left by then, but I will bring out literacy materials. I will bring out reading lists. I will bring out word lists. I will bring out literacy activities, things you can do at home with your child, websites you can go to interact with your child. These are still resources. Right. It might not be a book, but these are still resources. So these are things parents need to know. What do I do with my kid when they get home for the summer? You got all this time with your child, or they're home by themselves. How do you get them to read if you're not there? There are ways for you to motivate your children, and we talk about that at the fun run, and we give that information away at the fun run as well.
Also, you need to come back right before June when you do your next event.
Yeah.
On the show, come back to the
I'd
show.
love to.
And send us your flyers and anything.
Yeah, anything you got going.
Definitely. Yes, definitely.
Kenny, do we get your contact information?
My email is gamefeds, GAMEFEDS @yahoo.com, and you can reach me at 336-965-0888, and I am officially, unofficially, the street ball president here in Greensboro. And what that means is that all non-sanctioned basketball, all pickup basketball, pick up and play basketball, I organize that for the kids and for the adults so that we can have some type of playing structure at different centers, different parks, different facilities where there's no structure. I'll come in and, devise tournaments and stuff like that so that we have some type of structure,
Nice.
And I've been doing that for about 5 years, and now I want to get into more bigger and better tournaments so that we can involve more positive people and try to get some of these issues that we're dealing with the youth, try to diffuse some of that, because it's a lot of confusion, ignorance, and just a bliss going around in our youth, and we need to try to give them something else to do, redirect their focus, and since I'm just have basketball at heart and that's my expertise, quote unquote, then I'm using that as a vehicle to attract kids and introduce them to the Lord, let them know that the Lord loves you first of all, because sometimes that's all it takes.
Right.
Kids tend to forget, if your parents and ain't nobody told you you're worth something, in the last 6 weeks, you tend to forget that. So it's very easy to tell a child, God loves you, and give some positive energy to them. And I just like how that comes back in a positive way to me. So that's what it's all about. And all walks of life. I mean, if you are able just to pick up a basketball and throw it at the goal, I want you to come and register for my event, or for the event. Not my event, but for our event, meaning Greensboro's event. Because that's what it's about. It's for Greensboro, these kids, and the youth, and everyone just get together for a positive event. That's what I'm trying to do.
So you're still looking for teams and captains, right?
Right. Teams, captains, cheerleaders.
And they can call cheerleaders.
Layups. I knew that was coming. So, but at any rate, just go to the website. All one word, Downtown Roundball. All one word, .com. DowntownRoundball.com. Go to the website. Register your team. Check it out. And if you just decide you're too old and can't compete, then at least bring some kids down. Let's do some reading. Let's play some games, have some fun, and just come out and enjoy the event.
Yes, please. Oh my God, this was a great takeover. I'm so glad I don't have to say that long title anymore. Oh my God. Hip hop, this is country. We'll be right back.
Bun Monster Films. Right.